Hey everybody, this is Matt Criscuolo coming to you up close and personal with another first time reaction video. I'm going to give this a stank score at the end, so stick around. This song is a song by John Farnham called Help. I have never heard of John Farnham. Maybe I've heard him before and wasn't aware of it because he's been around a long time, and I kind of have as well. But this came recommended by Philip Smith. It's called Help. And by the way, the love quote of the day is, "Love is an irresistible desire to be irresistibly desired." Oh my gosh, isn't that nice? And it's true, isn't it? I'd like to be irresistibly desired. Am I desirable? Anyway, let's get right to it, shall we? John Farnham, Help. Let's see what he's all about. And this happens to be with the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra, live. I like it already. Nice sounds.
When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never Thank you. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down.
Whoa, nice pipes.
And I do appreciate you being round. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me?
Woo! I like that. I like it. You know, when you got that much energy coming from the crowd, I don't have to tell you how inspiring that could be for the artist and how that could really elevate the artist. And then he wants to, or she wants to, perform better. And it elevates the whole bandstand. So all the musicians it's just an infectious feeling. And then everybody just brings it. And then it's just energy feeding energy. It's a beautiful thing. Let's check it out.
Now my life has changed in oh so many ways. My independence seems to vanish in the head. But every now and then I feel so insecure.
Damn.
And I know that I just need you like I've never done before. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being around. Oh, help me get my feet.
Now, it's so, you know what I just thought of? Like, in that moment at that concert, how he was affecting everybody, enhancing their lives, making their lives so great at that moment. And it's just one guy, but he happens to have a huge audience, right? And he's able to impact so many people's lives, even if it's just for a moment. And I guess, in a way, we do that on a daily basis. If we could just do that one person at a time on a daily basis, is to the best of our ability. You know, it's kind of tough. Life can be a drag sometimes, but to stay positive and to do that, because he's not going to come out there and be a bummer. He's going to be an uplifter. It's beautiful. He's uplifting.
Won't you please, please help me? That's my dance line.
Okay, did you guys? I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a saxophone player. I could hear that that's where the solo needed to go. He needed to go upstairs, and he did it so beautifully. I don't know who this guy is, but bravo, great solo. And you can see he's inspired. When you're playing like that, I've played with great musicians many times, and when I have. And I'm doing a solo like that, or even if I'm just playing the head or whatever it is, I feel like my feet are starting to lift off the stage and I'm starting to float. And the only thing that's holding me back is the connection of the microphone to the bell of my saxophone, as if it's tethered to the stage. Otherwise, I would float away. It's an amazing feeling. And I would just imagine that when he's playing there, that's the feeling he's got. Like, everything is just floaty and buoyant.
When I was young, so much younger than today,
Ooh, damn.
I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now those days are gone. No, I'm not so self-assured. Now I find I've changed my mind. I've opened up the door.
I can't tell if that's his voice that has that natural kind of sound, like when he's holding out notes, it's got like this little texture to it. I can't tell if that's the sound of the video or if that's his natural sound. But if that's his natural sound, man, because it sounds like it's almost going to break apart. But not in a bad way. It sounds so interesting. Is that the way he sings, man? Is that his voice?
Help me if you can. I'm feeling down,
Woo!
and I do. I'm racing at you, being around you. Help me get my feet
Oh yeah,
on the ground.
real strings. That's the way to go. If it was today, woo! Nice.
Thank you, Melvin. Good night. Be careful. Thank you.
Yeah. Whoa.
The Melbourne Symphony Orchestra, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah. All right, so the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra, of course, it's all real instruments. I forgot that for a second, but you know what? I always enjoy that. I have nothing against electronic music, digital music, as long as it's good. I have no problem with it. But let's face it, I think that with real instrumentation, both live and in recorded situations, the transmission of the energy is just a different kind of a transmission. You can feel it. It hits you a little bit differently. At least for me, it does. And then there was a harp. I mean, geez, was there timpani too, for God's sake? I mean, there had to be if it's an orchestra. But yeah, I mean, if you guys know who arranged this and orchestrated it, I'd be curious to know. Maybe you could put that in the comments. But yeah, just a wonderful, wonderful experience. And thanks again, Philip Smith. If you guys, I just started a Patreon thing. It's going to be in the description. If you like what you heard, at least subscribe. This way we could stay in touch. You'll see some more of my reaction videos if you like them. But yeah, I mean, let's make the world a better place in our own way. One reaction at a time, one song at a time. One person at a time. And listen, hey, it's nice to be important. but it's more important to be nice. I had to. I mean, by the way, I mean, I'm probably going to have to give this a stank score. It wasn't really that kind of a song that was a stank-ish kind of song. It was it was a beautiful song. It didn't have a stank on it per se. You'll know when it does. I did get stank face at times, but I'm not going to give this a stank score because people are going to think that means that if it's a low number out of 10 that it was a bad song. No, it's not like that. It just wasn't like a stanky kind of dirty, nasty, grimy kind of a song that, merits a stank score. But anyway, listen, take it easy. And if it's real easy, take it twice.